Heat, dust, silence. Then a storm like no other. Have you ever had a moment that shook your soul? A moment so powerful, so divine, that your life could never be the same again. Welcome to the Bible Stories with Gian channel. This is the story of a man named Ezekiel, a man who stood by the river, broken and exiled, until the heavens split open, and God called him to carry a message no one wanted to hear. A vision of fire, creatures, and glory. One of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring moments in the Bible. It was the 5th year of captivity. Ezekiel was 30 years old. Far from his home in Jerusalem, he stood among the exiles in Babylon, beside the Kebar River. The sun scorched the land, dust danced in the air, life had become quiet and heavy. Ezekiel had once dreamed of serving in the temple, but now he was just another captive, a forgotten priest in a foreign land, until it happened. Suddenly, the sky above him cracked open. Light poured out like fire. The wind roared, clouds swirled like a living storm. From the north came a whirlwind wrapped in smoke and flame. Lightning flashed again and again from the heart of the storm. And then Ezekiel saw them, 4 living beings. They shimmered like glowing metal. Each had 4 faces, a man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. 4 wings stretched out from their sides, and beneath them straight legs like burnished bronze. They moved with purpose, never turning, guided by something beyond human understanding. Beside each creature was a wheel, huge, shining, almost alive. One wheel spun inside another, moving in every direction without turning. These wheels weren't just machines. They were full of eyes, watching, knowing, seeing everything. And when the living beings moved, the wheels moved with them. They moved as one, powered by the same spirit. They rose from the earth, defying gravity, a harmony of movement, order, and divine control. Above them stretched a great shining expanse, clear like crystal. It sparkled in the light of the fire, and above that expanse, a throne, glorious, radiant, like sapphire, like fire. Upon it sat a figure. A man? No, more than a man. From the waist up, he burned like metal in a furnace. From the waist down, fire raged and light poured out like a rainbow after a storm. Ezekiel fell on his face, terrified, humbled, speechless. Then a voice came from the throne. "Son of man, stand on your feet. I will speak to you." As the voice spoke, strength filled Ezekiel. He stood, still trembling, but no longer broken. God said, "I am sending you to the Israelites. They are stubborn, rebellious. They have turned away from me. But you will speak my words to them, whether they listen or not." Ezekiel hesitated. Fear tightened around his heart, but the voice of God continued. "Do not be afraid of them. Though briars surround you and scorpions crawl at your feet, speak boldly. Do not be rebellious like them." Then Ezekiel saw a hand stretch out from the glory above. In it was a scroll. As it opened, he saw words written on both sides. Words of sorrow, mourning, and warning. "Son of man," God said, "eat this scroll. Then go and speak to the people." Ezekiel opened his mouth. He ate the scroll, and to his surprise, it tasted sweet, like honey. It was not just a message. It was life, spirit, truth. Then the Spirit of God lifted Ezekiel up. Behind him, he heard a sound like rushing waters, the wings of the living creatures in flight. The wheels moved in harmony with them, singing a sound like golden music. The Spirit took him away, back to the land of the exiles, back to reality. But Ezekiel was no longer just a man. He was now a prophet, carrying the fire of God's message inside him. He sat among the people for 7 days, overwhelmed. His heart burned with bitterness and sorrow, for he knew the weight of what he had seen. What do we learn from Ezekiel's vision? That even in exile, even in silence, even in our weakest moments, God still speaks, He still calls, He still reveals His glory. Sometimes the message isn't easy, sometimes it burns. But like Ezekiel, we are called to carry it, to speak truth, to stand firm, to not be afraid, even when surrounded by thorns. Because when God gives you a vision, He also gives you strength. And when He calls you, He equips you. You may be ordinary, but your calling is not. So I ask you today, what is God calling you to do? Are you willing to stand even when others rebel? Will you listen when He speaks, even if His words are hard? Like Ezekiel, maybe your scroll is ready. Maybe your time has come. Eat the word. Stand up. Speak life. Because the fire of heaven still burns, and it burns inside those who dare to answer the call. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let the word of God inspire others too. You were born with purpose. Stand strong. Speak truth. Walk in fire. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take care. God bless you all.